All right, gang. Welcome back. Welcome back to another ChecoForex live stream. Um, Today was a very crazy, intense day in the markets today. Gold had a mind of his own today, to say the least, right? But let's dive in on the charts now. We got some significant closures coming up. We got the 4-hour closure coming up about 15 minutes. So let's do our markups right quick here, and let's see if we find any opportunities to make some money tonight. Let's take a look here. All right, what do we have here? Going on my charts here. Freeze on me here. What is going on here? All right, just give me 1 second. Let me see if I can get this thing to come back up. Come on, Granny, what's going on? Maybe it's like acting up over here. Let's see if it'll load up. I think it's frozen here. All right. That took a while. All right, gang, we're back up and running here. All right, let's take a look at the weekly here right quick. Let's do our markups. All right, so we already know we have our highs up here, right? And we have our lows down here. Now, once we draw the ranges, it always gives us a nice view of, price action here. So again, we had this all-time high wick here 2 weeks ago, came back down, closed below in the range here. Just move this down slightly here. Now, last week, made a top wick, came down, took out the previous weekly lows, came down, made a low here. Now this candle, kind of ripped down, came up, but notice how we're tapping right into that level here. So we just tapped into it and we're slightly kind of pulling down here. There's still a couple of days left before this weekly candle closes, but it's possible that this could be a top we're going to kind of reverse back down. That's possible, but only because the previous two weekly candles were bearish. But again, we already made a bottom wick here. If we come up, if we close this weekly above this resistance level here, then more likely than not, we're going to come and grab this wick and retest the all-time highs and perhaps go even further higher. But at this point, we're holding on that resistance level right around that 2415 level. So let's see. Daily candle, we had a bullish closure here. So when we mark the highs to the lows, yeah, I use this low down here. All right, so we're kind of in this range here. So now we're kind of coming back up here, and then this is the weekly resistance right here. So we're tapping right into that there around that 24.14 range. The new daily candle, as you can see, right? So we closed bullish, right? Strong bullish candle, and now we're kind of making this bottom wick here on the daily. Then you know, if we come back up and re-break the previous daily highs, which could happen tonight, you know, I mean, it's a very small pullback here, but it's a somewhat of a bottom wick nonetheless. And we reflip and take out the highs, this thing can come up, and 24.30 could be the next level. 24.32 could be the next stop, right around this range here or about this wick here. All right, so that's what we're looking at off the daily. Now dropping into the intraday time frames, going into the 4-hour. Let's see what we have here. Now this, I'm going to mark it up slightly different. We're going to use this trend line here. Come on. My goodness. All right, so this is how that looks right here. Now, this trend line here from the high all the way down this trend here. So we came down, came up, we tapped this trend resistance here a couple of times. We had this level here that tapped, rejected, came up. Now here we tap right into it, but now this 4-hour candle ripped through it, right? And it closed above, but notice this 4-hour candle has no bottom wick. So it's possible, I mean, we can still make a bit of a push up, and then this thing might want to flip down. Or this current 4-hour candle, there's about 7 minutes left to closure, and it's closing bearish. You can tell it somewhat has top wick here. It's very minimal, but it does have a top wick there, and then came down and started driving down. So this could be a new resistance form. What I'm thinking is, it's possible that this thing, again, remember, it's tapping into that weekly resistance level here. Now this thing could come down, and even if it's to create this bottom wick for this candle, we might come back down and tap into this level once we broke out of it. So, but very clean break of this downtrend line on the 4-hour time frame. So now we might get that retest and then the bounce back up. So a lot of options here, a lot of things, but I think we might get a drive down at some point, just to either come back down, make these wicks, and then flip up or test the trend line. So let's take a look at the 1-hour. Yeah, off the 1-hour, you kind of see that clean drive. If you see it off the 1-hour, on the 1-hour here, it looks better on the 1-hour here. So you get that clean break here. You see how this candle, this previous 1-hour here, closed right below it. The next candle just drove up, no bottom wick, and it's kind of just pumping up. And now it's starting to creep down here. So we want to see if see this 1-hour candle has no bottom wick, this candle has no bottom wick. So we might come down. We might come down and retest. So, you know, we might want potentially to do something like this and tap into this level here, creating that bottom wick for this candle, and then see the continuation up. Now we come back and break back below this trend line, this support here, then, you know, we might see a further drive to the downside. So we got to keep an eye on that. Might not happen tonight, but you know, I'll definitely be keeping an eye on that. But we definitely got a nice breakout above that trend line there, so very interesting. We'll have to wait and see what's going to happen here. But in the meantime, let's wait for the candle closures here, about 5 minutes or so, and we'll look to execute if we find an opportunity to make a move here. Maybe I want to delete this trend line here for the time being. off the 30-minute, we have certain key levels here. We have this support. Where are we at? We have this support level currently right there, and then we have this minor resistance there. So, you know, we want to see if we're gonna come down and close below this area here. We continue to break below, then it's possible we'll drive down a bit further. You know, again, we might be testing that 2400 level once again. Yeah, this is the level here. No, we're going to go with the horizontal support levels here. So we might come back and tap this level here, come down, drive, retest, and then continue upwards. But I think if we remain above this support level here, I think we should see further movement up, or it'll change my bias to bullish on gold for the time being. The weekly's bullish, the daily's bullish, you know. So, and oh, let's take a look at the monthly real quick. The monthly candle today is oh yeah, this week monthly candle closes out tomorrow. So again, the monthly strong bullish. So if this candle's gonna close bullish like this, or there's about 20 hours, this thing will close by tomorrow afternoon and the end of the month. So this thing might come up. I mean, I don't know if it's gonna come up and re-break its own high in the next 20 hours, but you know, it's definitely closing bullish here. So next month, you know, we can expect maybe a pull down, make that bottom wick, and then that continuation to the upside. A lot of these candles, if you notice the last couple of monthly candles, I'm even gonna zoom in. Notice how, let's go from way down here. Look at this bottom wick. Very small bottom wick, just ripped up. Next monthly candle, barely a bottom wick. After this one closed, make a small pullback, then drives all the way up, and then get that wick rejection. Then this monthly candle, very small bottom wick, rips up. This candle closed doji, but it did make a significant bottom wick compared to the other ones. You know, we pushed up, closed doji, but then this candle, little, very small bottom wick, then rips up, makes all-time high. So on that pattern, I mean, what I expect here is, I mean, we might get a very small pullback, like I said, maybe 20-30 pips, and then that rip to the upside. So I think we're going to see further continuation to the upside. I mean, we're about to tap that psychological level of 2500, but this thing might drive. So the monthly closure tomorrow is going to be interesting, but more than that is the weekly candle as well. I want to see how this weekly candle is going to close. Is it going to close breaking these highs here and come back and close above this level here, which is that 24.15, 24.16, right around that level there. If we can close above that resistance, that's you know, that's a good indication that we might continue to the upside. But if we get that rejection from this level, which is here now, if we can find a way to push back down and flip the weekly candle back to bearish before the end of the week in 2 days, then yeah, we're going to see further movement to the downside. All right, gang, but let's wait up here on we got about 30 seconds here for this candle closure. Yeah, it looks like it's going to close bearish here. All right, I want to see if it closed bearish. If we get a top wick here, I'm taking a sell on the entry, on the break of the lows here. Right there. That entry is going to be 2407.5. All right, gang, I got activated there. And I'm keeping tight stops. My stops are going to be right above this wick high here at the resistance there at 2414.25. Oh, did I do this again? You put it 24, no 23 here. There we go. 23. There we go. Much better. All right, we're driving here, gang. We had this nice entry. We closed this forward closed bearish here, respecting this resistance level here. And once we made that top wick, when we flipped and took out the previous lows, that's when we got in here, and we're driving now. All right. So we're running a little under, like about 19 pips in profit right now. There we go. 22 pips in profit, gang. We got a lot of wick rejections here in this area that we're currently at right now. Just want to see if we're gonna kind of break below there a little bit, and then I'll look for it. Let's see if we can fill this wick first. I'm thinking. We're driving here. Running 25 pips, gang. The 1 hour right quick. Yeah, all right, so we tapped that level here. I'm taking partials. Yep, close partials there at 27 pips, gang. Holding my runner, moving stops to break even here. Boom, that's your trade right there, gang. let me take a look here. 26 pips. All right, so I closed partials at 26 pips. Holding my runner, move stops to break even. See if we can continue to move down here. Nice move, gang. Nice trade. Yeah, we're driving here. Yeah, this is a minor support area here. This is one of the reasons why I took my partials here. This thing can reject from here and come right back up, but we're risk-free. But if we continue to drive down, break these lows, we should see a further drive down. We might come down here, hit our TP. 23.85. All right, gang, let's see how far down we can drive. Yeah, we're running about 32 pips, 34 pips at the moment. All right, so this level here, that 2400 level, if we drive down here, I'll take some more partials at this point, and then just hold a smaller runner down the range here. But yeah, definitely grab some partials there. I usually close my bigger position, my position at the 2 lot. I close it there at that 26 pips there. Now I'm holding my runner. But notice how we're rejecting off this level, like I said. Excuse me. See if we're gonna survive the pullback. There's a lot of levels that we have to, that's why I marked these things up. You know, you see that it formed this minor support here and then pushed up, and then as we're coming down, we're gonna have to come through this level. Excuse me. that we rejected from before. So as we come down, as you can see, look at us coming down, and then now we're rejecting off this level here. It could push through, but you know, we need to see a candle closure confirming that we broke through this level and that we're going to continue to drive down. Our next stop again will be this support level here that I have marked up here. And then if we do drive down here, I'll close 50% of my runner here, then hold the rest of the runner down. Then I'll probably move my stops then to this level here, move my stops into profit. Right now we'll break even, and we secured 26 pips of profit. I'm on the 30-minute chart, gang. Just want to see we're gonna get that closure below on the 30-minute here. So it was a nice drive down. Yeah, drove down. What was the peak down here? 24, 3. Yeah, so we drove about 34 pips. We got that rejection from me. You see these wick rejections here? Well, these wick rejections, we came down, another wick rejection. Now we're kind of pumping back up. And this is the 4-hour candle here. If this candle, the 4-hour candle comes down, makes this bottom wick, let's say we'll reflip bullish, you know, you would say if it re-breaks its own high, you would take the buy up. But because it's so close to this resistance level, you know, I wouldn't be so quick to catch the reflip. I would prefer to probably wait for something to, if it's gonna happen within this same 4-hour candle, I'll wait for the push up, and if it re-breaks this wick high here, then that would be, what is that, the, yeah, that's the daily high. So if this candle can come back and reflip and breaks the you know, previous daily high, then yeah, I would be inclined to take a buy there. Then we're gonna hit break even, gang. Will we survive? Ooh. Yeah, all right, I'm out, gang. Yeah, it took me out. All right, got hit break even on the runner. We're good to go, gang. We grabbed 26 pips on that sell. We caught that nice drive down, but again, this support level held. Now, I don't know, this thing might want to keep running down here after pullback took us out at break even, but I'll be patient and wait here. There's still opportunities that we can grab, probably the session tonight, but we might have to see. Yeah, this support level held up here on the 30 minutes. So yeah, this rejection here, flip up, this thing will have to come back down and close below this support level. I'll wait. We got about 13 minutes to this candle closure, so I'll wait. Let's see how this candle closes. If it closes above this support level there, then you know we're good. That's why it's important to secure some profits, gang. Like, you know, you take your entries. When you get a nice drive down, you know, we ran 26 pips. I mean, we peaked at 34 pips down here. So, you know, once we hit the support level here, boom, I took my profits there and then left my runner going. Move stops to break even right away and, you know, protect our capital. But yeah, 26 pip winner tonight. I'm waiting for this candle closure off the 30-minute here. So we got about 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 50 seconds. I want to see if we're going to get a closure below, if this thing is going to run or what. It still run. Oh, I don't know if you guys heard that off the live stream. There's a lot of thundering out there. It's about to come down here. All right. It keeps getting inching in, closing into this support level here, but then keeps getting pushed back. But yeah, closure below here is key to continue to drive down and retap this support level down here. I think it's possible. It hasn't come back to re-break its own low here. Once it came down here, rejected, pushed up, took us out of break even here, and then we've been kind of just ranging here. Maybe it's pulling back up now. All right, see what happens in the next 5 minutes. But I want to closure below this level here if we're gonna consider another entry to take it down the range here and grab these 40, what is that, about 50 pips down here. I want to wait and see. We're good. Yeah, we got a big rejection. See these wick rejections here when it formed this support here? And it came down another wick and got rejected back up. Again, this thing can flip. This is the 1 hour now. Still has about 34 minutes left. This thing can reflip. If it reflips, breaks its own high, comes back up, might tap this level, then we will have to see if it's going to respect this resistance level here, or is it going to break above and close above, you know? And in that case, then that's also re-breaking the current 4 hour lows. If we come back and re-break the 4 hour highs, which is right at this resistance, it'll probably drive up. All these geopolitical tensions are getting crazy out there. This Israel, Palestine wars. It's not good. This is one of the things for you guys that don't follow these like news internationally or all the tension going on in the Middle East, but not so much the war, but as I said here, gold edges lower in early Asia trade, but it's likely to be underpinned by geopolitical tension that enhance the safe haven appeal of the precious metal. So, you know, what happens is a lot of times when there's war like that, a lot of these countries tend to buy gold. You know, again, they look at it as a safe haven, safe investment. So what they do is they invest heavily in gold reserves. So that pushes the gold price up. But you know, with all that stuff happening out overseas, it makes sense to see, you know, gold run up like this. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if that was the reason why we got that massive spike late in the New York session today. We got this push up, correction, impulse. Now we got another correction out here. Let's see if we're going to continue upwards. Again, if you're tuning in, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Help support the channel. Just click that thumbs up button. The NASDAQ real quick. On the 1 hour. Yeah, NASDAQ. Now came back, retested, came back down, but now closed back into this range. So this range we're in, after it broke below it, you know, it pushed down about 240 pips down, and then now just pushed back up, and now it closed back in the range. It's back in here. Can't do anything about that. All right, gang. See this 30-minute. Doesn't look like it's gonna close below here, gang. So I think, yeah. Oh, it's coming down. We got what, 50 seconds. Let's see. Is this thing gonna rip down the next 50 seconds here? All right, yeah, we closed above, gang. So we closed bearish. 30-minute comes up, makes a top wick. It might flip here. Continue to drive down. Nice. Out of volume here. We just make this top wick super fast, comes down, starts flipping bearish. All right, gang. But yeah, I wanted this candle to close below here. Now, you know, we'll have to wait another 30 minutes and see if this thing's gonna try to break below here, but probably not gonna happen tonight or later on tonight, much later. Won't be on stream that late anyway. All right, gang, but that's all I got. Again, thanks again for tuning in tonight. Our session was rather quick today. Just to go over it right quick. Once this candle off the 4-hour, which I waited for the closure at 9 p.m., we had this bottom wick, got the rejection, formed this resistance. Next candle, right, pulls up, makes a top wick, and then once it rebroke the previous 4-hour lows, I took the sell and we caught the drive down. And that was our trade. Happened very early in the session today, which is fantastic because we can call it a night rather early. So, gang, have a great night. Thanks for tuning in. Again, if you haven't hit that like, subscribe button, go ahead and do so now. I appreciate that. And for my platform members, we will be trading the New York session tomorrow. And that's all we got. Oh, we have news. We have the interest rate decision at 2 p.m. and then the press conference. So, yeah, we got a big day tomorrow. So, we'll see what the Fed is going to say tomorrow. All right, gang. Everybody have a great night. God bless. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right. Peace out.